Large study finds hydroxychloroquine COVID-19 treatments linked to greater risk of death and heart arrhythmia.
Here's a summary of the article.
As the U.S. enters Memorial Day weekend, beach towns are gearing up for visitors during the coronavirus pandemic. Mayor Paul Kenitra has called in a town engineer to map out how many groups can be on the beach, and officials will cut people off when they reach capacity. Beachgoers in Daytona Beach will be required to place their towels and chairs 10 feet away from other groups, Mayor Derek Henry said. The mayor said that masks are not mandatory on the beach. No one is required or even requested that they wear masks on the beach. We do believe that it is the safest place for people to be, is outside. But it is advisable, but we're not requesting people to wear masks. Obviously, it's advisable at all times, but I don't think it's realistic or practical to ask people to go to the beach and wear a mask, he said. While the beach has so far been open for fishing and exercise, beachgoers will now be able to sit and sunbathe, Deputy City Manager Ron Williams said. If we don't get voluntary compliance to it, a beach ambassador, they'll ask for law enforcement to come and enforce the executive orders for the distancing, Williams said.
This post received a score of 67,000, with an upvote ratio of 84%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
From the WAPO article, it is, however, important to note the disclaimer in the article, edit, study link updated source study.
Well, glad to hear that. I and tens of thousands of rheumatoid arthritis, we take this drug on a daily basis.
I imagine the drug itself is safe, but the heart complication with it and COVID seem very real in correlation. My question is, do people with RA take it because it just works? Seems like a pointless pathway of treatment considering newer drugs. Is it a thing of cost? Edit, basically all moderate to severe RA treatments sucks in terms of side effects. Pick the one that sucks the least. Skeptical smiley face, sorry inflammatory disorder peeps.
There are several categories for RA treatment, each have different levels of side effects and efficacy. Hydroxychloroquine is considered an entry level.
So, considered relatively safe.
Methotrexate is another medication commonly used for RA. Take a look at the warnings with verses for other medications for rheumatoid arthritis have side effects like a reaction that can become fatal within 24 hours after administration. Without medications like methotrexate and the other medication I mentioned, I wouldn't be able to walk, type, hold things, or eat solid foods. I was barely able to eat or walk at my diagnosis, and more than 2 decades have passed since then. Understanding the context for relatively safe is important.
Methotrexate is no joke, you aren't even supposed to handle it without gloves if you aren't the one taking it.
Fuck methotrexate. When I took it at increasing doses, I honestly felt like I was dying a slow death. Just take a look at the reviews, I'm honestly not surprised at what people are saying.
My wife takes it, she is at the maximum dose currently. Even split, so she takes half in the evening and half the next morning. She gets incredibly nauseous and generally just feels like shit after taking it.
Everyone is different and only do what your wife's rheumatologist recommends, but my methotrexate hangovers are lessened by taking Mucinex DM, specifically the DM variety. I get very bad lung inflammation when I flare, and this has been a goddamned miracle.
For those who don't know about it, the original studies showing a beneficial effect of hydroxychloroquine on COVID-19 had significant issues, and the senior author of those studies is a questionable scientist with significant political connections.
Don't act like Trump read any of those studies. Or reads. He spews whatever BS Fox tells him.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.